Hi, lovelies. Hope you guys are doing amazing in mind, body, and spirit. I am back with another video. So today's topic is something else that we really don't talk about. It's something that a lot of families go through, but again, it's not spoken of because people don't really like confrontation, dealing with their feelings, having these difficult conversations, right? So it's regarding the concept of when something happens and it gets swept under the rug, right? How many of us go through it? Don't lie. Y'all know we have all experienced it at one given time. So the reason this one is weighing heavy on my heart is because I have experienced it myself, okay? And again, I'm not an expert. I just come on here to tell you guys what I've experienced and how I've kind of coped and what's helped me to just get past, having to deal with these things. So for me, it was in my norm. My family just functioned that way. And this goes back to when my oldest brother, so number one, if you've been following me, I've numbered them now because I don't want to be having to say their names, right? But so when number one was probably in his 20s, mid 20s, early 20s, I don't know, he had the tendency to get into arguments and disputes with my mom, and that guy would just disappear, right? He would disappear for months on end, and then he'd return as if nothing happened, right? Why? Because stuff just got swept under the rug, and then everyone involved just acted like nothing. And I think that's the biggest thing that upsets me is the people who were hurt don't get to heal. They're just like, oh, okay, I guess. No, that's not cool. Because then now that person is carrying that pain, but they've set it aside, but they're still carrying it. And I think that's why I'm trying to make us aware of how unhealthy that is, right? I understand that it's hard to have conversations when things pop off. I understand that part. But you have to think of the greater good, because if you don't, then now, everyone involved is having to carry these unresolved emotions and feelings when they could just have a conversation, and guess what? Things will be in a better place. Oh, my nose is itchy. Anywho, I'm out here in my car. If you didn't know this, I'm parked and it's raining and I love it. Can you tell? It puts me in such an amazing mood. Anyways, that was just all a side note. And I feel like I should share the fact that my daughter is actually not a fan, right? But it's because she associates the rain with thunder and lightning. And I'm trying to tell her, baby, it's not always thunder and lightning. Sometimes it's just a rainy day, boom. But she doesn't like thunder or lightning, so yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to not liking thunder and lightning because of how scary it can be, but for me, it's fascinating. But anyway, so back to the case. So, it's really unfortunate that we have to be experiencing stuff like that, right? Of things being swept under the rug, because years and years will go by, you guys, and people don't get this stuff resolved, right? And I refuse to have that continue. And if I have control over the situation, I'm not gonna do that for me or my daughter. Like, no. Even with my mom now, like, I try to have us hash things out because I don't want us to carry that negative energy at all. So I basically give it a day or two, okay? Because I'm gonna share some more stuff about how I cope, right? Because I understand that when we're in the heat of the moment, it's probably not the best time to get things resolved for all of us, because sometimes people can come across very differently, right? Which can kind of make things worse in a sense. So, for example, for me, when I get upset about something, right? And I mean, it takes a lot for me to get upset in the first place, but once I'm there, I know that it's best for me, and it's bittersweet because it's best for me because I don't want to go off on somebody. I want to regroup, okay? And it's important to go through that process of regrouping. That's perfectly normal. That's okay, right? And then give it a day, a few hours, however, what you feel is best for you. And then once you have gathered yourself, then go ahead and bring it up to them, right? And say, hey, like, this bothered me when this happened, and I'm letting you know because I really don't want something like that to reoccur, right? And so it's really important to make sure you do have these conversations. Don't be sweeping it under the rug. We have to, that cycle, we got to get rid of it because it's not healthy, right? So I just wanted to come on here and bring that up because it's unfortunate how common that is, and it's painful in the end because, like I said, everyone involved is having to carry these emotions that they didn't get to hash out. And why I said it was bittersweet is because I'm holding it in, right? But I go vent with someone else, because if I don't vent with someone else, then I internalize it. So how upset I was, I internalize it. Girl, it's not good for me. Why? My health is on the line. Like, I'll start to get really bad stomach aches, and my mom has told me that that's from my dad's side, that he used to get so upset to his core that, like, his stomach would begin to just, it's not good, right? That's one. And then two is I'll get these cysts on my ovaries. De tanto coraje, stress, like, it just accumulates. Not good for me. So these are the things you got to keep in mind. It's not good. It's better to talk things out so that you can move past them, So, food for thought. No more sweeping under the rug. And if you have to deal with people who are gonna just continue to sweep things under the rug, right? You need to find it in yourself to speak to someone about what exactly happened, how you felt about it, and really evaluate if you want to be around those people, right? And it could be friends or family. But if you feel like it's not in your best interest, right? Obviously, you want to be around your family, but if you don't need to, then don't do it. Because your mental health is more important than you putting yourself in a predicament where you don't feel happy, safe, wanted, welcomed, right? No, ¿pa' qué? Si tú estás a gusto in your own place, entonces, if you're more comfortable being in your home with your peace of mind, then you do that, So, I hope you guys have an amazing day or night whenever you decide to watch this. And talk to you guys real soon. Bye.